Round 14 of 21.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a rain race.
I remember saying I didn't even
No.
Marco atop the table with 48
God.
points. Ben, if he's gonna get into this championship, needs a couple of Marco DNFs. 5 drivers on outlaps. Will Marco get another crack at it? Yeah. No, he's going back into the garage stall. He will not have another attempt. He will have to sit in his garage and watch his fellow competitors see if they can be faster than Marco. It'll be quite the sight. So here goes Ben to start another timed lap. And we'll have it from Foursquare. Then Invader, then Dan. Volcanic's out of fuel. Many things also on the timed lap. Marco's gonna try to.
No, we're not going to.
I don't know, he cut every corner.
Not gonna happen. I'm not getting good place penalties. Knowing this game, it would do that.
Oh, Ben aborted his lap time.
It's easy to do. Oh, did you fuck it up?
There's not much damage. Oh, you chipped the left side, but not really much damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt though. Oh,
at that point, it's probably not a pole contending car, but I mean it.
Man,
many things will improve upon his time. A 134.654. Volcanic did get into the 133. Let's go, Volcanic! Volcanic absolutely destroys Foursquare's attempt at the pole. Oh, he'll get a 5-place grid penalty for that. What a terrible spot for a car to be out of fuel in the middle of the racing line.
Yeah, he's got snow there this weekend,
right? I'm not really sure how often it rains in Austin, but
rain the whole
rains
race.
pretty often here in Houston, 2 hours east.
Fun.
And he would have to get a win to capitalize most on that. Row 2. We'll have Invader looking for his 3rd Grand Prix victory of the season. And Dan, our 2-time series champ, looking for his first, still as we're 14 weeks in and somebody crashed on the formation lap.
Next 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
That would be many things. Finding the left, the left side barrier down the backstretch. Did many things just spin on a straightaway?
I just drifted around.
Our starting lineup, row 3, we will have 1 driver in row 3. It'll be Foursquare, the other thing starting next to him. Yeah, many things. We're wondering many things about many things starting in 6th. And we'll have Volcanic bringing up the rear after qualifying 6th. He'll start 7th after a grid penalty and qualifying for colliding with Foursquare there towards the end of the session. But here we go.
In my defense, I was weaving on the straight.
I never thought I would see someone spin on a straightaway again.
Yeah, just did qualify.
Well, yeah, you're gonna be sitting on the grid. They're about to get refrozen. Well, here we go. The drivers, they've gridded up, and we're getting ready to go here. It's time to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we go. Marco gets off to a great start. He'll try to clear Ben as they head to turn 1, and how about that rocketing start for many things up the left side of the track into the 3rd position now. Trying to go and hang on to it. He'll shove Foursquare out wide. No, that's Invader. He'll shove out wide. Dan into the 3rd position. Ben takes over the race lead from Marco. And Marco goes off! And he's crashed big time. That's almost what Ben needed.
Shit. This is awful.
And another car spun back there as well. Dan's gone around. I don't think they were in the same incident. I just think it was
Get through that mess.
in the same part of the on the circuit for these two drivers. Wow, just
Slide.
how quickly things can
And
escalate
gas.
here in Austin.
Slip and slide and slip and slide.
He's trying to hold on to the third position for Many Things. Here he comes, Many Things up the inside. The aggressive move will take second for a brief moment, but Invader will take it right back. Many Things still trying to figure out what that brake pedal does. It's been about 5 weeks now, and he still is trying to figure out how to stop the car.
We're
There. Again, I'm not sure if they were involved in the same incident. I'm led to believe that they weren't. They were just crashing on the same part of the circuit.
No!
There's a caution in Sector 2, though. And there goes Invader! He now gives up the second position to Many Things. Dan goes by for fifth. Many Things,
Fun.
Foursquare, they're battling it out for the second position. Side by side down the backstretch, 9 and 79. Here we go. Into turn 12. Many Things found the brake pedal.
You're sat in P2, peeking up to the car ahead is 6.
And here comes Foursquare still trying to work on Many Things. Many Things going wide now. Foursquare up to second.
12 laps, 27 laps to go. You have P3 out.
And now Volcanic better pick up the pace. I mean, he does have a 19-second gap to the car behind him, but Mark definitely will be able to outpace Volcanic in 21 laps. So a little bit up the road now for Markle is Volcanic. The gap 3 seconds between 4th and 5th place. Markle also, if he just wants to make it more known that he's eating into the gap, just sets the fastest lap again, a 1:50.686. Volcanic able to hold on for the moment, but Markle gets the run on the exit downhill now. Markle with the preferred line through VS's.
We need to push
Volcanic goes wide, and he's gonna give fourth, and around he goes!
to overtake.
Should I have stuck in maybe? That's
Losing 4 seconds a lap. Try to pick up the pace.
The gap now down to 6.3 seconds up front, but yeah, Foursquare trying to make the most of it. Almost saw his qualifying session to end early, and now Many Things into the pit lane, looking to split this race a 13-15 lap stints. 13 laps on the first stint, 15 laps on the second stint. Looks like everybody else may be trying to just go a little bit more halfway. Obviously doesn't count for Markle and Markle and Invader who've already made stops. Works better the overcut from Many Things or the undercut from Markle.
Gap ahead is 7.0 seconds.
Many Things goes by Markle down and away. We'll see the gap once Markle gets up to speed. Volcanic and Dan also into the pit lane. So Foursquare getting up to speed, and this time is more in favor of Ben on this battle. The gap 9.5 seconds. And Many Things with the fastest lap, a 1:50.522. If Many Things is going to get this podium, he needs to consistently run laps like that and stop Markle from gaining at the rate Markle was gaining prior to this pit stop. We could see a new face on the podium, as Many Things has a little scenic route through one of the S's. And Many Things a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so his task of holding on to the podium position just got even harder, because theoretically he only has a 4-second advantage over Markle now, and that's still dwindling.
What?
Jesus.
What? Yeah, hurry up, Ray.
Here comes Markle on many things. Markle, a huge lunge on the outside into turn 12.
31.0.
Heavy and whoa, a little bit of a lag. And Markle's now got to be very smart about where he makes his overtake. He makes contact with many things. Many things goes off the circuit, but Markle may have wing damage on the season.
Oh, fuck it. Way too loose.
There's a caution in sectors 1 and 2. That's many things. Maybe trying too hard, and he may give up the 4th position before too long. And a 3-second time penalty for Markle. If only many things
taking that turn.
wasn't messing around, and Markle will not get the fastest lap. Many things knows now if he wasn't trying so hard, he might have been able to. Well, no, it would have been the same with the gap, but Ben takes the race victory here in Austin, Texas, his 6th Grand Prix victory of the season. Here comes Foursquare for yet another podium, another 2nd place finish. Very consistent this season for Foursquare. After nearly ending his qualifying session early, Markle cutting corners on the final lap of the Grand Prix. Volcanic comes home 1 lap down in the 6th position. Vader 1 lap down in the 7th position. Later tonight at 10, we'll have Markle finishing in the 3rd position.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.4 seconds.
He did get the fastest lap. It's a 148.476.
Last lap was a
With the red sector where I got that. That is it.
Here, many things, a 3-second time penalty again, and he makes contact, and around goes many things. Made contact with Dan on the final lap, coming to the final corner of the Grand Prix. Dan comes home 4th. Many things is trying hard to hold on to the 4th position because many things to finish 5th. And I'll have to go to video evidence. I'll watch Markle's final lap to see
That's fine.
what kind of a cut he made.
Because if it's